Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. If you are planning to apply for a top business school program, whether it's an MBA or an MIM in the next few months, this video is for you. You can thank me after watching the video, but please do watch the video till the very end. I'm going to give you some specific tips and tricks on how you can probably improve your application. Okay, so with that said, let's get started with this video. There are three specific skills that are required or that are analyzed by every single business school in every single applicant. Okay, the three skills are: number one, your academic potential; number two, your leadership skills; and number three, your work experiences. Okay, in this video, we are going to talk through each one of these buckets. Let's start right away with the academic section. Well, if you have, let's say, screwed up on your academics in your undergrad, there's nothing much you can do about it right now. Right? And they're not going to consider your 10th standard, 11th standard, 12th standard marks. Okay. All you are going to look or start from is your undergrad degree. If you have a 5 point, 6.7 point, doesn't really help much. Okay. Even 8 point, probably not much, but 9 point, yes, it makes a difference. Now, what can you do if there is something that you can't go back into the past and change, right? You can probably improve on your GMAT or you can improve on your GRE. Now, as per the current numbers that are going on in the market, it's not just there is an inflation in the economy, but there is also inflation in the GMAT scores. So, if you are Indian candidate trying to get into the top M7s or INSEAD, LBS or any of the other top schools, you are literally looking at close to 740, 750-ish. Okay. And if it's GRE, then probably 330 plus. It is fine if you have to take multiple attempts, but please make sure that you are close to that particular number. Okay. So the first section, academics and the capabilities and your skills, would be compensated, let's say, if you have a low GPA with a good GRE and a good GMAT. Okay. That covers the academic qualifications. Now, why do these schools look for any kind of academic qualifications at all? Very simple. The programs are intense. You are going to work and you are going to study along with a group of highly intellectual folks. So they just want to make sure that you are okay with that kind of analytical rigor. Okay. Now, moving on to the next group, that is your work experience. Let's imagine that you are working at Apple as a software engineer. Great brand. You probably would have done some internships at some other good companies, let's say Adobe or any of these other companies. Or you might be working as a software engineer at Swiggy or some other company. And now you go and write on your essay, right? I want to work at McKinsey post my MBA as a management consultant. Now, what is the relationship between your software engineering job at Apple and hey, what you want to do post your MBA? If that relationship is not very clear, then there is a problem. It doesn't matter if you work for Apple or if you are working for Google or Meta, it doesn't matter where you are working. You need to establish a relationship between what you did before your MBA and what you are going to do post your MBA. And how are you going to do that? Nobody is asking you this particular equation or particular line, correct? You are going to do that through your application essays. This is super important. This could be the one single point which can make or break your essays. So please listen again carefully. You have to establish what you have done in the past and what you are going to do in the future, some kind of relationship between them. Okay. Now, how can you do that? In terms of, let's say, management consulting, you can probably go and do some projects with 180-degree consulting. Okay. If you are a college student, highly recommend doing that. Whatever, if there's impact consulting, share consulting, 180-degree consulting, if you are a current student, please go do some of these projects, and that adds a lot of value to your CV later on. And you can talk about it in your experiences and your applications. The second thing, if you are a working professional, it's a little tricky thing. Okay. We do offer a live consulting work experience program where you get to work on a real-time client problem. Okay. Do check it out in the description box. What can you do to basically improve your profile even further beyond these things? probably you can go do a course at the university within, let's say, management consulting, or you go and work or you go and support a few students who are currently in the management consulting club, right? So that's a third opportunity. So number one, you can start with your 180 degree consulting club. Number two, you can probably do a project with Blue Chapter. Number three, you can probably go network and support a few students who are in the management consulting clubs with a few activities at your target colleges, right? So these are a few things that you need to do so that you bridge your gap between what you are doing right now and what you want to do later. If you are a software engineer and if you have absolutely no background in anything that you want to become a product manager, you want to become a management consultant or investment banker, if you have no background at all, then that's a huge problem. You have to establish interest, and that interest comes through showing some solid work experience proof. Okay, now moving on to the third section, that is leadership. Okay, how do you express your leadership skills? How do you display excellence in leadership, right? Leadership means different things for different people. Number one, for me, leadership personally is all about adding value. The more the number of people that I can add value, I believe I'm an excellent leader. If it is about leading people for you, you have to figure out what that definition is for you. If it's my scenario, I can provide 2 or 3 very tactical small things that you can get started with, which can help you probably become a leader. And leadership in the truest sense is also about, you are going to interact with a lot of people in your classroom at MBA, right? Or MIM. In that scenario, the school is trying to evaluate, would you be comfortable interacting with a lot of folks? Would you be adding value to the class? At the same time, are you deriving value from the class as well, right? So 2 or 3 things that you can do. If you have niche expertise in some topic, let's say if you don't have niche expertise, if you have any expertise in any topic, if you do not have any expertise, then go develop an expertise in some topic and then start putting content on social media around that topic. Go support some influencers around that topic. Go work for a startup around that topic. Now that is how you express interest, right? And that is how you start supporting a few people. You are supporting an influencer, you are supporting a startup, you are supporting people to identify and also learn about the topic that you know very well, right? Either through YouTube or through LinkedIn. These things never go unnoticed. These things add a lot of value to your CV. So please do not underestimate the power of being out there and sharing the content. It adds a lot of value to your CV, and it also adds a lot of value to your general perspective as well. So please think about that bucket. So the 3 buckets that we talked about, one is the leadership bucket. 2 things that you can do: go identify your niche and then start putting out content out there, either through LinkedIn or either through YouTube. It's a difficult thing, but what you can do, super simple. You don't need to record a video like this. You can probably go record something through Zoom. That might be very convenient and comfortable, right? We are anyways getting used to Zoom. So you can do that and upload on YouTube, or you can start writing on LinkedIn, or you can start writing on Medium. That's a simple thing for leadership. The second one, for your work experience, try to build that gap between what you have done and what you are going to do. And what ways? For consulting, I have listed down 3 ways. 180 degree consulting, reach out to folks from the consulting club within your target colleges and support them. And also definitely do a live project, a real-time client-facing project through Blue Chapter. Link in the description box. And I'll be leading that project, and I know how to tweak the essay or tweak the resume so that this reflects positively as well, right? And finally, coming into the academic sections, if you have screwed up your academics in the past, please compensate it with excellent GRE and GMAT and target scores around 740 plus if you are targeting the real top schools. And in GRE, it is 330 plus. Hope this video is helpful. I want to be super concise and make sure that I'm giving you relevant information. And please do share the video if you know it would be helpful for somebody else, probably joining in the coming fall or a year later as well and targeting one of these top schools. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate all your love and support, and we'll continue to keep doing videos going forward. Take care. Bye-bye.